Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kusnawati as moderator in this presentation. I'm not alone here, but I'm with the other members. There are Helmiyanti, Nurul, Thariqi, Ansal, Adinda Astriana, and Aliyah Nur Khalizah. We are from Group 5 and we will present our project essay. It's about the old Gantarang Mosque on Selayar Island. Then the meaning of the essay will be explained by Helmiyanti. Helmi, time is yours.
The topic of our essay is describing about one of the oldest mosques in Selayar, the Gantarang Mosque. Descriptive essay is the essay that supposed to describe things such as people, place, object, festival, and etc.
We made this essay by collecting some data from interviewing people offline and online. We're also doing some research by reading an online article that related to our topic. And we also watched some YouTube documentation by YouTubers that has been visit the Gantarang.
Okay, so the descriptive essay is like this. The descriptive essay that we made is entitled Gantarang Mosque, but it is actually better known as the old mosque of Gantarang. Does anyone know where the mosque is from and what interesting about it? Okay, let's see. So, Gantarang Mosque is the oldest mosque in Selayar and is also known as the Salimuddin Mosque. The Gantarang Mosque was built by Datuk Intan while broadcasting Islam in Selayar. The Gantarang Mosque is known as the oldest mosque in Selayar and the oldest in the South Sulawesi region. In Bid, the Gantarang Mosque in Kuas, South Sulawesi. Gantarang Mosque age was believed around 300 to 400 years. And there are three things about Gantarang Mosque that will be described. There are the mosque building, the material, and also the facility inside the mosque. They also become an attraction when visiting this ancient mosque.
Okay, the first is the mosque building. This mosque is unique because it is the first and oldest mosque in Selayar that has reached hundreds of years but still stands firm and is still maintained its authenticity. The Gantarang Mosque is located in the old village of Gantarang Lalangbata, Bontomaranu village, and Bontoharu district. Gantarang Mosque are located in the highland and surrounded by the forest. The inside of the Gantarang Mosque is predominantly painted green and white, and the outside is reddish brown and mostly unpainted. The estimated size of the Gantarang Mosque itself is around 9 by 9 square meters and has no foundation. The shape of the building is still the same from the beginning. It's a rectangle with a room for the imam to pray in the front. It has several doors and ventilation that bring fresh air in, and the roof construction is in the form of a mastica overlap at the peak.
The next thing that we can describe about the Gantarang Mosque is the mosque material that is used for the mosque body. The material is concrete and brick stone. On the outside of the mosque, there is a fence made of stone and cement. And for the inside of the mosque, it uses 70 wooden poles. There is also a lot of wood used to support the roof of the mosque, which has been arranged in such a way as to be strong and durable. As for the roof of the mosque itself, it is now made of zinc roofing, which before being restored was made of palm fiber. Next is the uniqueness of the main pillar in the mosque, precisely in the center, which use a giant chili tree trunk that has been around for a long time and can still be seen today.
The last is the facility inside. Just like any regular mosque, the Gantarang Gantarang Mosque has a prayer mat, a veil for women, and the Holy Quran that is available for people who want to pray or maybe just want to read the Quran. In addition, there is also an old pulpit that is still used today for religious events or religious ceremony. And on the other side in the mosque, there is an old drum that is still used till today too. There are also ancient weapons or ancient relics inside this mosque that can be seen till today by people who visit there.
Okay, to summarize everything that has been said so far, it can be noted that the Gantarang Mosque has 3 wings that have been described. The first in the building, the material, and the facility. Even though it has been built around 400 years ago, the building still firmly standing until today. The old Gantarang Mosque also presents natural beauty because it's located on the highline, which is opposite the beach and surrounded by forest. This mosque itself has become a heritage for generations, especially for the Selayar people. Therefore, the Alauddin Mosque or the Old Gantarang Mosque is highly recommended for people who like to study history and ancient objects. Well, that's all about our presentation today. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.